During my time back in the early 1990s with the Department of Agriculture, I overheard a curious little dilemma brewing among the admin staff. They were trying to get rid of a pumpkin. Not a real one, mind you, but an eye-catching exhibition-style pumpkin, something straight out of a fairy tale. The magnificent pumpkin had been on quite the adventure. It was proudly rolled through the Melbourne Moomba procession, dazzled at displays across the state, and made its final bow at the Royal Melbourne Show as part of the department's grand exhibit. But now its glory days are over, and it's taking up some prime lawn space at the department's Plant Research Institute where I worked. The pumpkin was no lightweight. It was made out of fiberglass. Each of the 4 quarters needed people just to lift it off the ground. Every time the gardeners needed to mow the lawn, they faced a Herculean task. Eventually they'd had enough, so the admin staff started ringing of all places, kindergartens, hoping that someone might adopt it as their giant vegetable. However, no takers. That was when I stepped in. I told the admin fellow, "I'll take it off your hands." He looked at me, probably wondering what on earth was I thinking, and said, "You can have it." So I borrowed a trailer, rounded up some willing friends, and brought the pumpkin home. Reassembled it was no simple feat either. Those bolts were like the size of medieval weapons. But we got it together. Then came the fun part. I painted and sealed it, cut an oval door with proper hinges, installed a floor, and even ran power to it after digging a trench. And that was like the pumpkin was reborn. As a whimsical little photographic studio, it became a hub of creativity. Friends and kids came over and played music, took photos, and just hang out. I think there's even a sand pit beside it for my daughter. Passers-by would often stop there in their tracks, puzzled and amused, probably wondering how Cinderella's ride ended up in our front yard. Leaving it behind as we moved was bittersweet, but I had become more than just a quirky display. It was part of our magic.